Will SEI, the coin, reach 50 cents soon? I think very likely, just because we're still very early in this bull cycle. And I'll show you guys why I think that is. I will also show you guys what this SCI chart is telling me, and that is showing me a price target that's way above 50 cents. Okay, so let's get right into it here with SCI here. I pointed out last time I've talked about SCI here, I've pointed out a falling wedge pattern, which if you guys are new to trading, you guys should definitely try to chart a falling wedge pattern. It is probably the most common pattern that is very effective and simple. It tells you after an extensive downtrend that the price action or the coin is likely to break to the upside. This is the weekly time frame for SEI, okay? And last time we've talked about it, okay, it's been much closer to the bottom trend line of this pattern here. Of course, I like to pick up positions or open positions, long positions near a reversal setup or near the bottom of a pattern that is generally lower risk than chasing pumping green candles on the day of. Okay. Now, I've talked about this falling wedge pattern. Let's just say if SCI breaks out a little sooner. Okay, just for example, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to break out at all, right? But the probability favors a break to the upside. Okay. It's not 100%, of course, but if it does, the price target here is going to be based on this estimated breakout point. It's going to be about $1.30 SCI. Okay, that is way above the 50 cents level that we're talking about if it can beat, right? That's way above it. So that's basically what I'm looking at. This is based on technical analysis, and how do you get the measure move? Is basically you measure the opening of the pattern and then you put it on top of an estimated breakout points. Okay. Now, price targets are estimates only. There could be more, there could be less. Always got to consider the downside risk, because even after it breaks out, I've seen flops as well, where a dump could happen right after, right? But I think we are in a bull cycle right now, so chances of that happening is not as likely, is lower. Okay. So that's basically what I'm seeing. Let's take a look into a smaller time frame. Let's take a look into 6 hour time frame for SCI. Where there is a double bottom here. If you guys can see, the bottom here would be about based on candle close would be about 35 cents. Now, price target out of this double bottom would give SCI a price target about 41 cents. That's basically measured from the neckline, which is about 37 cents, down to the bottom of the pattern in terms of wicks, which would be about 34 cents. Okay, so that's basically what I'm seeing for SCI in the shorter term and the longer term. And of course, a lot of this is going to be based on if Bitcoin does not dump. But Bitcoin has actually just started its bull cycle, so I think the chances of Bitcoin flopping right now is not very likely. Okay. So I am long on Bitcoin and a lot of these altcoins across the board. So my opinions right now is very bullish. But these are just my opinions and speculations, and none of which what I'm saying here in this video is financial advice. You gotta do your own due diligence. So this basically wraps it up for what I think about SCI in the medium term and the shorter term. Make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe if you guys want to continue seeing SCI. I'll see you on the next one.